canceled, and I've been on the road ever since. It's Dismal, dude. 2 years ago, bro, I was on fire. Dude, I was in The Dictator, I was in Harold and Kumar 3, and then I got on a sitcom, the NBC show Animal Practice. And as soon as Animal Practice got canceled, 2 years, nothing.
Animal Practice?
Yeah, I was at, and that monkey show that was on.
The monkey
show. The monkey show was on, yeah. I was on a monkey show, and the monkey...
He's at about 400 milligrams of THC, so...
Dude, you can't choose who you work with. When you show up and they go, there's a monkey on it, you got to go, oh, you can't go, I don't want to do it. And there was one scene where literally it's close up on my face in the back of the monkey's face. And I did a take that was perfect. And they go, the monkey moved its head. I go, fuck monkey. You stupid fucking monkey. They're impossible to work with. One time I turned around, it was literally going, it was touching its little vagina. Going,
did it smell?
I don't know if it
not the vagina. The fucking monkey stink. Like when the monkey came in the room.
Yeah.
It smelled like a horse came in.
It's also like a hot chick, right? So as soon as like a monkey walks in, it's like all the attention goes toward the monkey. So you're like, fuck me, I gotta get off this fucking thing. This is not gonna work for me.
You did a movie with a dog. Is it harder with a dog?
It's fucking just unpredictable. But now these guys that I do these movies with have it to a science because it's 6 movies we've done. So now they know exactly how to cut. And the first 2 I did with a fucking dog, I love the dog. Lana, she's great. She's a great dog. She's still around. Gary Valentine has her little puppy sister. The problem is that they can't be on the set for long hours. You have to pay for an animal person to come out and they have to take a break every 45 minutes to get oxygen and for his eyeballs to adjust. And it's fucking crazy. So
we had a full-blown animal clinic. We had to have stables and veterinarians because PETA was gonna fuck us. So they get really, there's a lot of rules, man, when it comes to animals.
You gotta have a body double for the monkey. Okay, you gotta have
Just get Noe Gonzalez, you know?
Yeah, no, you have let's say
you have a stand-in dog.
There's a stand-in dog, but let's say you want to hit that dog with a car. What do you think you do? You got to get like a fucking a dog to lay down. They shoot it before the car hits it, and then they pull it back. Now they get the fucking dummy dog and they put it underneath. He's a dead dog. It's like a stuffed dog.
Okay, you mean like a stuffed animal?
Right,
you know what I mean? Like
they show it.
They go to like the shelter and pick up like a stray.
Right. But sometimes if you watch a movie, they just use a shitty dead animal, like a stuffed animal. A kid could tell that's a fake.
Yeah.
So it's tough to shoot with an animal. It's very tough to shoot with kids.
Yeah.
I heard kids are tough too because they gotta go to school. Every fucking set I've been on that's had kids, the school teachers, they're all fucked up. They're all fucked up.
What do you mean?
And they're always men, and they're all fucked up. Like the one guy I met has his eyes are too spread apart. He was a white. He was a white dude.
You thought about that for way too long.
Yeah. No, I swear.
Yeah, googly eyes.
Yeah, like fucked up eyes.
Fish eyes. I call them fish eyes. Like that comic Mark Ellis, he's got googly eyes.
Right, but the one we saw last week for the dog movie was the worst. He was like an old guy with like a hat. And every time he'd sit down at craft service, people would just get up and walk away. He was that fucking creepy. So I don't know who hires these SAG teachers.
Yeah, I hate when extras talk to me.
Really?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because it's always, dude, the last thing I did, right, with those extras, and they were all like open micers. I started in the 90s, but now they're all professional extras. So then you're talking to like the producers or whatever, and then they come sit next to you, like, because we're friends, because we started together. It's like, no, man, not in this environment. In this environment, you're like a plant or a lamp fixture, so go do that. You know what I mean? While I do this. No, dude, in a comic book, yeah, fine. You're going to go up on stage and that. But dude, in a thing, when I'm talking to producers, because they want to get hired, right? So they hover around you like they were friends, and then they try to be funny in front of like the director, so then they get a line. It's fucking sad, bro. So I have to like, what? You're looking at me like I'm a fucking asshole?
No, because it just happened to me last week.
Tell me what happened.
It's because of the Comedy Store, from the beginning, I always had a little dignity. If I wouldn't have had the Comedy Store from the beginning, I think I would have been one of those guys. But because I always knew that no matter what happens on this stupid set, I always had the Comedy Store 11:45. Even if Paramount calls Mitzi and says, Joe Diaz cursed out a director, Mitzi tell him, good, go fuck yourself, and hang up the phone.
Yeah.
That's my boy. You know, she loved all that shit. That's what she thrived on. So when I go on those sets, I always used to see comics. Like the first 3 or 4 jobs I went on, I used to see comics and how they acted. And I go, I'm not gonna act like these guys. Like they'd be making jokes all day. And they always had to say something.
Or if an extra knew how to sing, they would just sing spontaneously. You know?
It's fucking hard.
It's so sad.
It's really sad. So I knew how to act. I always knew just to keep your fucking mouth shut. If you're doing a scene and you already got them, ask the dude, listen, I want to try something.
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10, they'll keep your shit. You know, but I never act creepy. I never did that. Last week, I got on, my last day on the set. I pull up and we got the podcast. You know, people say hello. I talk to them. What do you want me to do? They listen to the podcast, whatever. I don't fucking know. 1,000 people say fucking hello. You don't know from what venue they could be saying hello, you know? And this guy is talking to me, but he talks to me in Spanish. Guys, I'm fucking deaf. I'm fucking deaf. It's 7 a.m, and you want to talk to me in fucking Spanish from a far distance, like from 10 feet away. I don't know what the fucking guy is saying. I'm just smiling. You know me, I just smile and shake my head like I know what the fuck you're talking about, just to be like polite. And I kept pouring oatmeal on my dish, and I poured the fucking cans of sugar on it. And then he gets over and he talks to me and he goes, where are you from? I tell him New Jersey. He goes, no, you're Spanish. Yeah. I'm Cuban. He tells me he's Puerto Rican. Okay, nice to meet you. You know, and I didn't know. I thought he was the fucking guy that was helping with the food.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know nothing. I don't ask questions, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to my trailer. I got everything in my trailer. That trailer I worked in last week was the size. I've been in bigger jail cells. Okay? I've been in bigger fucking jail cells, okay? Not even a mirror, a couch you couldn't even sit on, a chair, and a thing, and a little bathroom. I didn't even fit it. It was like I had to go to the bathroom sideways, like an airplane, right? This is how small it was, all right? I got everything in there. I got my iPod. I got a notebook. A couple pens. I got my glasses. I brought a Dr. J book. All right? I got reefer. I got rolling papers. I got a couple lighters. I got an edible. I got water. I got everything in there. I'll go in that fucking trailer for 4 hours. You know me, though. We don't need nothing. I don't need to talk. I ain't to talk to nobody. So I say goodbye. I don't know. I thought he fucking worked in the fucking kitchen. Okay? That's what I thought. He was a Spanish dude. He was watching the breakfast. Okay? Yeah. Next thing you know, they call for a body double for Dean Cain. And guess who it is? The cook. The Puerto Rican kid, right? And I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hey, yeah. Yeah, so we do the scene, blah, blah, blah. Dean Cain pulls over, boom, boom. And he comes right over to me. He's like, what are you doing in this? And I go, I'm one of the guys, I'm one of the thieves. And he goes, they've done like 6 of them. Have you done all of them? Yeah. And he goes, have they all been big roles? And I'm like, whatever, you know. Yeah, you know. Who's the producer? You know me, I don't know nothing. Yeah. I don't know. Somewhere in there, go ask around. Who's the director? I don't know. You know me, I just show up, they tell me stand there. I do what I do.
You know who the director is?
I know who he is, but he don't need to know. What's with the question?
Yeah.
It's 7:45
in the morning. Yeah.
I don't need the fucking questions.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just fucking terrible. And then I do the scene with him. The scene's over. We move on to the next scene. Now he's out of costume, lurking with a bag, and I can see they got his headshots in there and shit, right? I'm watching all this. This is what I do. I'm a professional. Just in case he had a $500,000 in there. From the old days. I don't know. I just picked up a bad habit. So now he was sitting there in between scenes. They just blocked. And we're sitting there waiting for them to put the cameras in the room. And he walks over to the circle, to the fucking directors and the producers. Before, I didn't know where they were going to sit. It was a chair. It was cold out. I had a hooded sweatshirt on. I sat in the last fucking chair and put my hooded sweatshirt on. Then they started sitting next to me, talking about the next scene.
Yeah.
So fucking Pablo here jumps in the circle.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
But here's where it gets ugly, guys. You ready for what he does?
No.
He starts talking to me in Spanish in front of 5 white people, which is just very rude.
Yeah.
And he keeps doing it. And I'm like, hey, man, yeah, I'm talking to him in English, trying to change the conversation. He's asking me in Spanish, who's the guy here I got to talk to get put on this movie? And I'm sitting there, guys, you have no fucking...
You fucked up!
Me?
You fucked up!
Me?
Yeah.
Why me?
You should have talked to him in the first place!
Guy, come on.
No,
I'm saying hello.
No.
You gotta say hello to everybody.
No, you don't. Guy,
what are you gonna do? He's talking.
No.
Some little Chinese guy comes up to the movie set.
I go, who are you?
He's by the fucking food.
I'm gonna tell you how it goes.
Okay, bro, drop it on me.
Hey, how you doing, Bobby? I'm Jing Jing. Oh, hey, Jing Jing, what do you do? Extra. I walk away.
I couldn't hear this fucking guy. He was telling me.
Hey, Ching Ching, don't talk to me ever again.
That's why
you move on.
No, Lee.
No. You
Bobby,
fucked up.
You gotta be nice to people. You gotta say hello and
not in that situation, you fuck.
No, I'm on a movie set. You gotta be nice to everybody.
How about this? Hi, I'm Ching Ching. What do you do? I'm director. Hi, Ching Ching. Ching Ching's the director. I want to say hello. What you did was fucked up.
I didn't fuck up, Bobby.
Well, then tell me what happens then.
So
now you're in a situation where this guy could fucking sabotage your shit.
No, you know me better than that, though.
Tell me what happens.
I'll throw him over the fucking top
Yeah.
before he does something like that. So he keeps asking me. And I excuse myself, and I take him over, and I go, first off, look at those people. You see anybody there in Spanish? No. Well, what the fuck are you talking Spanish for?
You're saying this out loud in front of the people.
No. You know me. I'm a professional.
Oh, you do it still silent.
And I go, number 2. Yeah, he goes, you know what his answer was?
What?
Well, in Miami, everybody talks Spanish. This ain't fucking Miami. These are white people. Don't take a fucking fight with it. They're fucking retarded.
You fucked up.
No, I didn't fuck up. I told you have to listen.
No, you don't. You don't, really.
When I get on a set and there's extras there and a couple, I say hello to them because I was very fortunate. I was maybe an extra one time in Seattle carrying boxes in one of those, what do they call those movies when they...
Industrials?
Industrials. I was never an extra. You see how they treat those animals?
Yeah.
It's horrific.
But they chose to be that situation. It's not like...
I understand, but maybe they don't know what they're getting themselves into, and they're not like you and I who go, wait a second, I gotta go.
You can understand both sides. Like, Bobby might have been nice at one point, but then something like this happens, and then now Joey, I know you're not going to, but it would be okay for you to be like, fuck it, I can't talk to anyone anymore, because then they can
I'm going to tell you a thing, okay? I was on The League recently, right? And my friend Deanna was an extra, because she needs extra money, right? Deanna and I are very close friends. I didn't know she was going to be there. She saw me she was in the stable where all the extras are. She saw me, she smiled, I smiled. She didn't talk to me once. I'm very good friends with her, right? Because she instinctually knows, right? You have to instinctually know where you're at. And if you don't, I'm sorry for yelling to you, right? But if you don't know, then no. Get to know it.
You have to know.
You have to know.
You have to know when to speak and when to just sit there and nod like a fucking moment.
Yeah, for me, it's like when a director's talking, I don't shut the fuck up and listen. Hey, we need you to do this. Can I tell you what happened once?
Yes.
I was on The Dictator, the movie with Sasha. My first scene I was so nervous. I was with Ed Norton. We were coming out of a bathroom. Larry Charles, right, says to me, come out, the camera's going to be here, hit your mark, make sure your head is turned to the left, because then we get the lights on your face, and then do your lines and this and that, right? I go in the bathroom with Ed Norton. You know what Ed Norton says? Don't do it that way. I go, what? He goes, do it this way. This is better. So what you're going to do is you're going to go out. Don't turn to the left. Go to the right. And I'm going to do this. And in my head, it's like, what do I do? Do I follow Ed Norton or the director? Always the director. You know what I said to Ed Norton? I go, you know what? I'm going to try it Larry's way first, and then I'll try it your way second. He goes, okay, good idea. But the thing is that you have to know where you're at.
Right.
You have to know who I'm not going to listen to Ed Norton. He's not the captain of the ship, right? And these extras, they have to know where they are. They're the people that, in the bottom where they clean the toilet, whatever they do in the ship. You know what I mean?
Cause I've been very lucky. I'm not a comic, but I've been in a lot of green rooms with Joey and other comics. And Joey knows I hate it, especially when he gets me this high. I think people who are uncomfortable to be there are uncomfortable with silence or uncomfortable with it just being a normal interaction. Where they always talk too much. They always try to. They have weird laughs. They don't like it when it's quiet. Like when I first met Joey, I was terrified to meet Joey because he was on TV. I've been very lucky that I've met a bunch of cool people now, and it's not as big of a deal. And I understand why, but I think that's the biggest issue. Is that they're afraid of it being quiet.
No, that's not what it is. Listen, you have gut instinct. The reason why you're in this situation with Joey right now is because I don't know you at all, right? But you know how to play it, all right? So that's you.
I have a little bit of that, but
No, you listen
You
to
know
me.
how to play it.
You know how to play it because you're in this situation. I was doing the Houston Improv once, and the host, I don't know him, they use a local guy. His first line to me is this: I don't know, you know why I'm hosting. I'm a headliner. I go, you're fired. You are fired. Get out of here. I don't let people be grateful for what you have. Don't come up with your machismo. I've never heard of you, dog. Right? So he doesn't know his place. You do. You don't think I know. Listen to me right now, dude. I'm sorry for yelling, but if I'm in a situation, right, and I'm sitting there with Barack Obama, right, and Putin, and I'm just sitting there, I ain't gonna say shit. Right? I have to know my place. If Putin goes, get me water, I'll get water. Barack said, get me a sandwich. I'll go get a sandwich. I'll go drive.
Who taught you this?
It's called gut instinct. It's like being knowing. Like in Koreans, we have this thing. Well, respect your elders, right? So it's like if my uncle says, "Bobby, go get me a water." If I said, "No, uncle, I'm dead," I would just hear I'd black out, and then I would wake up in a hospital. You don't do that. Right? You got to know your place, dude. I'm not saying I'm the shit, but I know my places.
Nothing bothers me more when people don't know their place. And at this age, now, I just pray for them, Bobby.
Yeah.
I don't get mad no more because it seems like it's a different society, and a lot of people just do not know how to act, how to sit there, how to approach you. Very seldom.
Yeah.
Very seldom do people, especially, I don't even know how to describe them. It's when they want you to do something for them. That's the weirdest interaction I always have. Lee saw it.
well,
When people want to give me scripts, and it's very uncomfortable for me. I don't know what to say.
want to give you tags and
I'm very outgoing. But then again, I'm very...
No, you have to learn, Joe.
And you're very outgoing, but I've seen you at the comedy store standing by a corner by yourself.
Yeah, I don't know.
Smoking a cigarette.
I don't let... No.
No, he's beautiful.
No. But I think there's a difference, and I just want to make... Because we're not saying, like, the people coming to you at the show, like the fans of the podcast,
right, like your fans at the show. The people from that TV.
No, dude. Yeah. I say hi to... I love my fans. I'll take a photo with anybody that wants a photo. I'll give you a hug. I'll talk. I don't give a fuck. That's not what I'm talking about.
No, I understand, but I just didn't want people to misunderstand because you're talking about in a professional environment when your money depends on this.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's also you have to know if you have the power or not. I'll give you another example. I was on Harold Kumar 3, right? The fucking medic, right, was one of those white dudes that thought he could do Asian jokes. So he'd walk up to me and go, I got your headache medicine. I go, where is it? He's like, well, you can't see? Ha ha ha. Because of my eyes, right? And I let him do it because I don't have the power, right? But one day he comes up and he goes, ching chong. He's like, started making an Asian noise. John Cho was there. And John goes, if you ever do that again, you're fired. To the guy. The guy got shocked and he walked away. See, I don't have the power in that situation, right? I'm a day player. I have like 5 lines. But John has the power. So let me tell you something. When you give me the power, I will unleash it. But I know instinctually, like, I don't know who this medic is. I don't want to cause any trouble because I don't have any power in this situation. You gotta know the power. I should write a book, dude.
My mom was very firm on that rule because I was raised in a room with a lot of adults. I was raised in a bar So I couldn't just run up on a conversation and go, I want that. Like, I had to sit there and listen to that conversation. Whatever I heard, I couldn't fucking really repeat it unless my mother repeated it to me later on. And if I would raise my voice for years in Spanish, it sounds a lot better. My mother would look at me and go, kids talk. When roosters piss, roosters don't piss. Something really weird. It was some animal. It don't piss.
Uh-huh.
So she goes, kids talk when this don't piss.
Uh-huh.
And then, I was allowed to talk after the conversation, not about their conversation. I had that big time. You have to know where you stand.
It's respect, I
it's
think.
Respect, and there's more to it. I forget that I'm stoned to the gills.
Yeah, I can tell you're fading.
It's Friday, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's my time.
You're
Friday
clear.
doesn't
You're
matter.
clear, and now you're going to Funland.
I've been even calling them for spots tonight because I know I'm going to go with the family tonight to some thing where they're singing Christmas carols. I'm going to watch Mercy run around for 40 minutes and drive my
Congratulations,
and
dude.
drive my fucking wife crazy.
It's great, dude.
And then I'm going to take them home and watch Shark Tank. Hopefully it's a season finale, whatever the fuck is crap.
I don't know if it's on tonight.
Whatever the fuck it is. But no, it's a very rare gift to know when to talk and when to keep your fucking mouth shut. And I've seen it on sets with people and that's what turned me off. I think it was basketball, where it was very weird because it was the South Park guys, and they were banging with a director. I forget who's the big director. Zucker. The Zucker brothers directed basketball. So that was the first time where I saw it, and it was my first movie. It was my first anything.
Yeah.
So I really didn't know what to expect. But I remember that's the experience I took from
Were you
that.
nervous?